Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live here on Trader's Journey. I believe we have 2 viewers here, so welcome. We'll be going through some of what's happened today, some of the interesting moves in the market, as well as any recommendations which we have from our viewers in the live chat. So feel free to leave anything in the live chat. If anyone's watching the replay, we'll hopefully cover off some good analysis here on SPY and some exciting stocks as well. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe and leave a like here on this live. And let's see who's active. We've got Sakto here. Welcome, Sakto. Long time no speak. We have been busy, but I'm glad to join you on yet another live. So as you can see here, we've got CCIV up on the chart. Seems to have reversed now. From the downward trend, we've now got a upward trend. So exciting stuff for CCIV. So it looks like the rumors are still there, and we have, they're still being pushed out there, these rumors. So Sakto has been busy as well, which is good to know. We've got Alex P. Welcome. Thank you so much, Alex. I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate you enjoying the videos. Hopefully you'll benefit from the lives, because Sakto will tell you we've had some exciting stuff going on in the lives recently. Although we haven't been doing them, obviously the weekend, and then we didn't do so many lives last week, but we're trying to do it every day as much as we can to provide you guys with the most value. But yeah, you'll know. Sakto says SMPW is still alive. Let me go back to the watch list which we created there, the community recommendations. Alex, Manny, welcome, Manny. What's going on? Manny is in the building. Yo, we got the originals back on the live. So Sakto tells us SMPW. He did give us a shout out, SMPW, when we talked about this last week. And I've got Sakto's name here. As you can see, Sakto, your name is still on the chart, and it managed to find back, still found support there at that 0.075 area. Seems to have recovered, Sakto. So you're in good. You're doing well, Sakto. It seems to be doing well here. This seems really strong and positive as it's riding that 9 EMA there. So definitely some positive stuff in today's market. Man, we had some crazy stuff going on in today's market. Manny's asking what's up with CCIV. I just literally had it on the charts here. Let me pull it back up for Manny so he can see what we were discussing there. But dude, I'm excited for CCIV. This is a perfect example, guys, of buy the rumor and sell the news. There's no news out on CCIV yet. The rumor is still being pushed out there now. This could mean one of 2 things here, guys. Now this downtrend has now reversed. We've got this upward trend forming here, as you can see from the charts. But Manny, let me tell you something, man. These rumors, this price reversal here could be insider trading, for all you know. For all we know, this could be insider trading, buying the dip here, which you can see we had a nice rejection of the dip here of 1996, and then we had a clear rejection again at 2115. What did we see happen there previously? We saw this was previously a resistance area, which then turned into a support area here. For me, this could be one of 2 things here. There's still rumors going on. Nothing's been confirmed. They don't want to confirm anything because, for me, if you were an insider here trading, you would want to keep that news hush for a bit whilst you can buy at these cheaper levels. So now that this rumor is still going strong here, guys, no news, as I said, but man, this is exciting times. I'm still holding the stock, as you guys know. I provided an update just on a video I just posted, but as you guys are here live with me, why not update you guys as well? But yeah, just clear price action here, clear reversal of the downtrend, and let's see where it goes. But Manny Ayala says there were $12 million of stock that was bought at last week's dip for CC. Wow, yeah. I do remember seeing something on that, Manny. That is a very good point. Manny has mentioned some great information there in the live. And in fact, yeah, it was highly traded. Now, I don't know whether CCIV is one of those stocks being manipulated there and pumped by the notorious WSB. You guys know what I'm talking about, but I think there was mention in the Reddit forum somewhere, but it's definitely not one of those that's being pumped like crazy, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm excited. I from this trend, I expect it to come back here to this, you know, this all-time high of 28.46. I expect it to retest it, but these rumors are doing the stock very, very well. But just be careful, guys, because if you're worried that the deal isn't going to happen, I think it's going to happen. They're just being extra conservative with releasing any information. Sakto says he got the dip last week, which is brilliant. Always get the dip, man, and just hold. And obviously there's no bad news out on the CCIV. Clearly a good dip buy here at the 1996. One of the stocks I wanted to bring your guys' attention to is SOS. Has anyone heard of SOS in the live chat? Let me know. Has anybody heard of SOS? So I did release a video on it a couple of days ago, but you know, now's a very good time to get in whilst you can. It is trading at $2.80 with highs recently of already $3.30. So you know, there is some big swings on the stock, guys, but as I released in the video a couple of days ago, what you'll understand, Manny's bought 100 shares. He is in. Alex saw the video. Amazing stuff, guys. Wow, Manny got in a great price at 270. Oh, did you get in at 276, Manny? Right now, 276. It's trading at 276 right now. So I'll tell you why I'm so excited about this stock. There's a lot of people telling me in the comments, oh, there's so many bad reviews on this stock, so much bad news. I haven't seen one single piece of bad news on this stock, and I understand a lot of people are a bit curious as to what's happening and what's going on with the stock. But let me tell you this. Let me just tell you this, guys. These guys are buying mining rigs to mine cryptocurrency. Now, the amount of rigs which they purchased, the purchase contract for the rigs, it will at the current crypto prices, forget Bitcoin going to 400k and all of that. At the current crypto prices, with the mining rigs they've just purchased, they will be able to generate 300 grand of revenue every single day. Now, that is just one business segment. That is just one segment of their whole business model. They are obviously involved in crypto security. They've just hired that dude called Dr. Yan. You know, there's so much going on with this particular stock. So Manny says, wow, yeah, look, 300 grand a day. The stock's trading at 280 right now, just from that one particular sector of the business in which they operate in, which is mining cryptocurrency. You guys know what happened to Mara and Riot. Let me just show you. You guys want to see what are these Mara and Riot? As you guys know, these guys mine cryptocurrency as well. Let's just pull these charts up so you can get some comparison. Let's just see what you guys. Let's see what we're seeing here. So look at Riot and look at Mara, right? Obviously, Mara came down recently because there was a slight dip with Bitcoin, and it does tend to follow the Bitcoin price. But look at Mara here on the 1-day chart. Yeah, you know, as soon look they had some terrible times in the past, and then they started mining. Dude, they started mining, and shareholders saw the value in the stock, and you can see I've got several things charted on here, and you can see how well the stock has done. Mara is one of those examples. Look at Riot, guys. Look at Riot. Riot, same sort of thing. You know, we had crazy highs in the past, and then they started mining cryptocurrency properly. Bitcoin rised, everything went up, and look at the surge in the stock price. So what I'm expecting just from that sector alone, obviously SOS are involved in so many different types of businesses, AI, blockchain, you name it. They are involved in any future technological advancement, essentially. They're looking at AI security, crypto security. They've got the backing of the people they've hired are incredible. So, I mean, you're going to have to ride through these swings, guys. Let me be honest. You're going to have to ride through these things. But let me give you some timescales. So they are looking to get these rigs. It's sort of staggered, guys, over 3 months. So they're looking to buy the rigs. They're looking to get an installment of rigs in February so they can start mining. Then they're going to get a next segment of rigs in March, and then they're going to get the final installment in April. So February, March, April. So after April, that is where you will see their revenues accumulate, they will show the returns to their shareholders. So for now, you're not going to see these big moves because they're still setting themselves up. So this is why I basically mentioned to get in whilst you can, because price is cheap, and when they start mining, that business sector alone is going to generate so much profit and revenue for the business. It's insane. That's not to mention obviously the AI and blockchain technology they're involved with. So SOS, guys, get to know SOS. I'll be continuing to update you guys on the channel with video updates or lives as to what is happening with SOS. But yeah, I mean, in other news, NEO, I just posted a video, guys. If you haven't checked it out, check out NEO. It is obviously hugging the upward trend line. So people are saying, oh, why is NEO dropping? Why is NEO dropping? So you have to understand from a technical perspective and the fundamental perspective, they have to be balanced, guys. You can't give one precedence over the other. And in this, unfortunately, in this point of view here, you know, NEO has come down to the trend line and bounced. So Manny is saying he wants to go in more into SOS. Manny, I wouldn't say, what I would say, Manny, to be more prudent and be more fair to yourself, maybe wait. You've entered at a very, very good price. I must say you entered at 276, which is a better price than I entered at. Would you believe? I actually entered in, I think it was at 288, yeah. So 276 is a great price. What I would say to you, Manny, is as it gets to these new targets here, and it breaks through, so say it breaks through the 335 level, and then, you know, although there is big swings here, maybe, I don't know, it's a tough one, Manny, because you're getting a very good price right now. So, you know, just in the short term alone, look at these big swings. You could see 410 in a flash, you know, you could see 410 in a flash. But for me, this is a long-term hold, so I'm going to ride through any swings. You know, the risk to reward is still very good. And that's completely up to you, Manny, but you know, maybe sit tight for a bit, see how the price reacts over the next weeks and months. Oh, Roger Wellington is in the building. Welcome, Roger. We haven't had a live in a while, so welcome. Glad to have you with us. We were just going through SOS, which I updated the community on a couple of days ago with a video. I'm bullish on SOS, Roger, so get with it, man. Roger, tell us what stocks you're looking at. Tell us what you're involved with. We would be interested to know as well. But Roger, if you haven't heard of SOS, get to know, or check out my video, which I posted a couple of days ago. A bit of a clickbait thumbnail, but you know how we do, guys. We gotta get the views somehow, right? So apologies for anybody that got clickbaited with that. Manny says, I might buy 100 more to sell at $4, but keep the... Yeah, Manny, that's a good shout. You could make some short-term profits in here. Maybe, Manny, what would be good at the break of 335 is a clear upward, maybe a profit target here of 371. But maybe scalp some, Manny. Maybe scalp some at 335 to 410, because it's a clear gap there where you can exploit. You can exploit this gap nicely, and then 410 to 483, another gap fill that you can potentially exploit. But Manny, you know, Manny's in it to win it, and he is doing. Ali Ahmed is in the building. Yo, what's good? Welcome to the live. What other stocks you guys looking at? I just posted a video on the channel just updating you guys on CCIV, Tesla, and NEO. Would you believe, guys, Tesla has been upgraded to $1,200. Insane. Absolutely insane, guys. Personally, my feelings are on Tesla is that, you know, 1,200,000 to 1,200 in the short term, because I still see we are in that bullish market still. But I'm going to come on to SPY, because something is very worrying about SPY, and I'm just going to tell you that shortly after updating you on Tesla. But Tesla, 1,200,000, just been price upgraded, had a price upgrade from one of the analyst firms. But in the long term, guys, JP Morgan has given it a downgrade of 85%. So if you're in Tesla for the long haul, be very, very careful, because I think we're going to see a huge drop. With any crash that comes in the market, I believe Tesla is going to be one of the biggest losers of the market, guys. There's going to be, obviously, you guys know so many people are shorting Tesla at the moment. Ali Ahmed's asking, what do I think of Naked? So you did see my post on YouTube where, you know, we were turning 2,000 profits on Naked, which was insane. which was insane. But I'm out of all those Wall Street bet plays, guys. It's getting too risky for my appetite, so I would rather stick to the bread and butter and what I know. So silver, as you guys know, silver has been very bullish. You know, let me tell you something very interesting, guys. GME, right? GME, the whole purpose of Wall Street bets pumping GME was to stop out all the, you know, the sellers, right? The shorts. Right? Now, what are they doing with silver? Now, people are saying, okay, we're going to expect a short squeeze on silver. No, you're not going to see a short squeeze on silver. I'll tell you why you're not going to see a short squeeze on silver. The reason why you're not going to see a short squeeze on silver is because majority of traders, institutions, investors are all long on silver. Nobody's shorting silver, guys. Not in this market. Nobody is shorting silver. You know, precious metals, when inflation goes up, you expect to see when inflation goes up, you expect to see the precious metals go up. So nobody's shorting silver at this point. Everybody is long on silver and gold, so you're not going to expect to see that. Does that make sense, guys? In the live chat, let me know if you're in agreement with that statement. So yeah, silver is just going to keep going up. It's just going to keep going up. People are buying calls on it. People are long on silver, you know. And Manny asks what indicators I'm using. Yeah, I use quite a few, Manny. I tend to switch them. You'll probably notice from the lives. I tend to switch them around, use so many different ones. We got Ttm Squeeze here. Doesn't look so great here. Let me just make this a bit bigger. So this here, as you can see, is Ttm Squeeze. I tend to use it when I'm looking for any squeezes or any squeezes like this triangle. It's hard to, I might have to explain to you guys how I use Ttm Squeeze because I use it different to most. And then I've got stochastics here on the bottom, which is an indicator for momentum. So as you can see here, stochastics crossed upwards, and then hence you saw a surge upwards in the price. So I use a combination of indicators, but I don't tend to rely on indicators so much. I like to use my good old supply and demand zones, as you guys know. Yeah, appreciate it, Manny. Yeah, I tend to take pride in it. You know, I like things accurate. I like things neat. I like things clean. You know, let me just quickly talk to you guys what's happening with VIX. If you guys, who's familiar with VIX, can you let me know in the live chat? Because I want to give you a briefing on what VIX is. And this is what scares me, guys. I'm going to give you guys some gold right now in the live, and you guys won't get this anywhere else. So you guys are lucky. You guys are the lucky ones to be a part of this live today. But I want to show you something very, very special. Roger says, great rebound in the market today. We need to cool off back to the money new month. WSB is not buying into silver. That was a lie made up by the mainstream media to get people to sell GM. Interesting. End of Existence has dropped some interesting information there. I didn't know that. I must admit, I did not know that. But yeah, because a lot of people are saying, oh, if everyone's pumping silver, it's going to take the steam off of GME and what they're trying to achieve with the short sellers there. So I personally didn't see much I didn't see anything at all, but maybe silver is just doing well, right? Maybe it's the underdog to gold. Okay, so Sakto says don't buy silver. Sakto, let us know what's your comments on silver. What are your thoughts? Is it going to come crashing down soon? Okay, guys, I want to talk about something very interesting. This is going to benefit a lot of you, especially any new traders here. Does anyone know what VIX is? Let me know in the live chat. Just simply say yes or no. Does anybody know what VIX is? VIX. Obviously, it's the name speaks for itself. So some of you might know. Manny says yes. Alex says no. Anybody else know what VIX is? Roger says no. Okay, Roger, this is going to help you. Anybody else? So we've got 2 no's and 1 yes. Manny knows what VIX is, which is great. Sakto says no. Okay, so I know you guys are investors. I know you guys. Okay, let's talk about VIX, because this is going to help you guys a lot. Now, I tend to use VIX as my indicator. So as you can tell from the title here, if you look to the top left of the video, you will see it says Volatility S&P 500 Index. What this is, guys, believe it or not, you can actually trade VIX. This is a ticker, VIX. You can trade volatility. You can buy calls on it. You can buy puts on it. You can actually trade VIX. Now, let me tell you what VIX is and why it's so important for me to understand what is happening in the market. I'm going to go to the 1-day chart because that's how I like to look at VIX. What can you see here, guys? I want to show you something that's going to blow your mind in terms of correlation, in terms of how to read the markets. Let's look at SPY, right? We're both on the daily time frame, guys. So this big sell-off, guys, you guys will know what this is. This was the COVID-19 crash, market crash in March, right? So we saw it sell off around 20th of Feb when we just got the news, 26th of Feb, and it crashed. What can you see as a correlation when you look at VIX? When did VIX start spiking? 21st of Feb. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you guys is volatility is a sign. When it's over, I tend to say when VIX is over around 25, 26, right? I think I say, yeah, 29 is 29. When VIX is over 29, volatility is insane, guys. Volatility is insane, and what that tells me is we're either going to experience some big sell-offs or I want to size down on my positions, because either shareholdings or options trades. Because for me, when the VIX goes past 29, that tells me something worrying is going on in the markets. People are unsure, investors are worried, and prices are fluctuating like crazy. And you guys will know that from SPY, because SPY came crashing down. What did it do? It rejected. And I want to come on to some super crazy SPY analysis in a moment, which are going to help you guys. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is when VIX spikes, when VIX begins to spike over 29, right? You better get worried, guys. You better get out of those long positions. You better start repositioning, and you better get strapped up, because this is where it gets worrying. So I'm going to show you something very special here. So like I said, in March, VIX went spiked, and we saw a nice correlation here between VIX. As VIX goes up, the market crash happened here. Now I want to quickly zoom into a couple of other crashes, mini crashes here. This is deep. Thank you. Never knew this. Roger, I aim to please, Roger. I aim to give you guys value, and that's why you guys are my subscribers. So, which is why I am here to give you some extra value. So look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay. We see two mini crashes here, potentially a third one here in June, September, October. When did we see VIX spike? Okay. 9th of June, right? As it crosses 29, I'm telling you guys, 29 level is an area of concern. As we see VIX past 29, that's an area of concern. So here on the 11th of June, right? No, let's just say we were looking at VIX and monitoring it. 10th of June, right? Look at SPY, look at SPY. 10th of June, where is it? Look at this, look at this. 10th of June, right? I'm telling you guys, VIX crossed. SPY's not dumped yet. Look at this, look at this. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this. Look, let me zoom in. I'm saying 10th of June, right? SPY's not dumped yet, right? It's thinking of a potential sell-off here. This is on the daily time frame. So the sell-off is bigger when you look at the smaller time frames, right? So 10th of June, right? And what we're saying here on VIX, this is when it crosses the 29. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Do you see what I'm saying? 29 on the VIX is ultimate. You need to be very, very cautious when VIX trades above 29. I want to do some further analysis here. Look at these big swings here. As I say, look at 29, right? Because that is a good level. That is a good indicator for potential swings in. So when did we see the next sell-off? VIX. When did VIX cross? So we must have been monitoring here. You would be looking at this on the smaller time frame, guys. 2nd of September, SPY. What was happening on the 2nd of September? It was trading at all-time highs here, guys. 2nd of September. But then, if you were looking at VIX, you would be concerned, because if you look down the small time frames, let's go down. Let's just show you guys maybe the 2 hours. Oh crap! What's happened here? Let me zoom out. So that was March, June. Okay, September. So obviously you'd be seeing the VIX moving up during the day, and you'd be like, holy moly, this is not good. This is not good. As it goes up, the next day you see a sell-off. VIX is still above 29. You should not be in any trades, guys. You should not be in any trades, especially if you're long. If you're short, then fine. Maybe it's a good opportunity to go short. But what I like to do with VIX is, like I said, you can actually trade VIX. So anytime it pops up over 29 and there's considerable volatility in the market, you could trade VIX. You guys can actually trade VIX. It's, you know, you can actually make money just trading VIX. Now look what's happening now. So I'm just trying to do one more analysis on October. So we did see a SPY correction in October, right? So what happened in October? September, again, October, 12th of October, boom, VIX. VIX was telling us, oh yes, VIX was crossing that 29. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, I mean, it's not the magic to the markets, and it doesn't tell you everything you need to know. But what you do need to know is when VIX is trading above 29, you got to be concerned, guys. You got to be concerned, because I mean, just recently we saw that SPY correction, still over 29, guys, which is worrying, right? Now this correction which we just saw on SPY is nothing. That's nothing. This is what a SPY correction looks like, which you saw in September and October. So this is why I wanted to add on to the SPY analysis, which I'm doing here. So you can tell SPY is trading in this upward trend here, right? Now what's worrying for me is it fell below the upward trend line. It fell below, and it's still sort of ranging at that trend line level, and it's worrying, guys. For me, it's worrying because VIX is trading at 30, and you got SPY below, almost struggling to stay above this trend line. Now Roger, like most of you guys will know, that obviously SPY made the move up, which is great. But if you look at the bigger time frame, this is worrying, guys, because we can confidently say that, you know, SPY's been in upward trends until it breaks, right? SPY's been in upward trends till it breaks. Look at this big upward trend here, and then it broke, right? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is trend lines matter on SPY more than anything. VIX matters more than anything. So make sure you guys are tracking VIX, because when VIX is above 29, welcome Botis, you're just joining at a crucial time in the live. We're going through some interesting stuff here, but VIX is over 29, which tells me we're in scary waters right now. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? Did I give you guys some value? Let me know in the live chat. But where SPY is right now, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. If I see it above the trend line, I see VIX drop below 29, I'll get some comfort. But look at the volatility here. So Alex P says, very interesting. I'm glad you found this interesting. I hope you guys use this, because this will give you an edge to the markets. You'll be able to understand volatility. Now, obviously, as options traders, we like the volatility, so sometimes VIX helps us. If you're an investor, a stockholder, Biju, you didn't say hello in the live chat. I didn't know you were here. Welcome. We've got 2 members of mine in the live chat. Welcome, Botis, Biju. Any questions you guys have, let me know in the live chat. Manny says nice. So use VIX, guys. You have to use VIX, because it will give you an edge to the market. Not a lot of people know about VIX. And not many people know you can actually trade VIX, which is insane. You can actually trade the volatility indicator of SPY. So the ticker name is VIX. I hope that gives you guys some help. I was a bit late today. No worries, Biju. No worries. Hopefully you caught the end of that. Botis, hopefully you caught that. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to go over it again. Manny says, oh, this is interesting. Manny says MTUM. Is that like momentum or something? What is that? What? Oh, you know what? You learn something new every day, right? You learn something new every day. Now, what is this? Momentum. Momentum. Okay, this is good, guys. Now, Manny's given us some incredible information here. Now, this looks exactly like the SPY chart. So, what you could do, guys, Manny's just given us some really good information here. You could use the momentum ticker, which is MTUM. You could use the volatility ticker, which is VIX. And you can combine all three, because if you do your own analysis on the historical trends of this, you will be able to catch the moves before they happen, hopefully, because momentum obviously comes before the move and volatility obviously comes just before the move. So if you can monitor volatility, monitor momentum, right, it's like VIX but for momentum. Okay, that's great information. Thanks for that, Manny. So if I strongly suggest you guys to monitor all three of these: momentum, VIX, and SPY. MTUM, VIX, they're all tickers. You can get charts for them, but you will see how they correlate with SPY, and they will just give you an edge, guys. They'll give you an edge. So yeah. So I hope you guys understood that. Anyone have any questions, leave it in the live chat. But you can actually trade. I'm sure you can trade momentum as well. You can trade this ticker, and you can trade volatility, which is VIX. And there you go. So hopefully that gives you some sort of indicator other than just looking at the charts, because it just gives you another sort of angle to look at things, and just gives a different sort of perspective, you know. Does that make sense, guys? I think it does. So we've got 10 viewers here. Let me be sure to leave a like here on the live. It'd be really appreciated. Botis, Biju, both members in the building here. We got some new live viewers here. We got Alex. We got who we got? Alex P. End of Existence. Another new guy here. So guys, I was just talking about silver. Botis, I was talking about silver. You know, silver. Botis has been tracking what's happening with GME very closely, and he is interested with what Wall Street Bets have got going on. But I just thought to mention in the live earlier, guys, is that obviously silver has been pumping. End of Existence, one of the viewers here, says WSB is not buying into silver. I'm interested to know what Botis thinks about that, because he does track what WSB are doing very regularly. But what I'm saying is that there's not going to be any short squeeze on silver, guys. So just get that out of your heads, because there is no short squeeze on silver, because you know, no one's shorting silver, guys. Just get that out of your head. No one's shorting silver. Everyone's long on silver. People are buying silver. The Botis says there was very few posts about silver. So there we go. Botis has spoken, guys. So that confirms what End of Existence was saying. So it doesn't look like WSB are involved in silver, but there's definitely a high amount of buyers there. There's no short squeeze on silver, like I said. So if you caught that move, I missed the move. I was not tracking silver at all. So yeah, CCIV covered that off early in the live. We're up 10%. Ajish, welcome, Ajish. Didn't hear from you a few days. Went to moon. Ajish is telling jokes in the live chat. We like some jokes. Get some jokes going in the live chat. Come on, guys. Let's have some fun for once, right? It's not always miserable stocks every day. Yeah, Ajish, I took a break to the moon. Went on a short holiday to the moon. Now came back down to earth just to get back down to reality. So I'm back down with you guys. And Botis is liking that joke by Ajish. Ajish, I think I saw you back in economy class on the plane, on the flight. I think you joined me on that holiday trip. I think you joined me, Ajish. We were on the same plane. We were on the same flight. I saw you in passport control. You were going through passport control with me. Ajish. I think Ajish, you had a stopover on Mars, I believe, right? If I'm not mistaken. All right. Yeah, Botis. Ajish was stuck back in economy class. I was up in first class. I just saw him. I saw him collecting his luggage. So I saw him at Terminal 2 of the Milky Way, and he caught a detour down to Mars, and I was heading straight to the moon. Manny says Robinhood traders can only buy one share of CCIV. Yeah, that's true, Manny. It's unfortunate. I haven't really covered much news on the Robinhood situation, but yeah, if you guys are using Robinhood, yeah, be sure to get yourselves out of there and onto a better platform. Tastyworks is there for you for the taking. I've heard no complaints in this situation from Tastyworks, guys. So maybe that's a good thing for Tasty. Biju says, any further news about the merger confirmation? Unfortunately, no, Biju. But what I covered on the live earlier is that obviously there's a strong reversal here from the downtrend now to an uptrend. You can't really see it on the 2-hour time frame. If I go down to 15-minute, it'll make it a lot clearer. Manny uses Tastyworks too, which is great. Any complaints from Tastyworks, Manny? Let me know. I personally love it. All right, I personally love it. So downward trend here, and Biju, no news, but this to me tells me there might be some insider trading here. They purposely are delaying the news possibly here so that they can come in at a cheaper price and buy some more of the stock at 1996. That's definitely a possibility. You can't rule that theory out. Manny, what's wrong with the fees? It's no worse than what other platforms charge. I think the fees are great. Compare the fees to Thinkorswim, and you're trending at market rate. At least I got my Tastyworks account. Oh, BG, you got it. Did you get your margin account or your cash account, BG? Let me know in the live chat. But yeah, like I said, BG, we reverse this downtrend, so CCIV is back in the uptrend. I believe it's going to get, in the next couple of days, it should retest that high, all-time high of 2863 as long as this upward trend is intact. Yeah, what can you do, Manny, though? But do you know what I say? Shall I tell you what I say, Manny? The fees are worth it for the platform you get and the fill times you get. If you go to a cheaper platform with no fees or lesser fees, you won't get the fill times, you won't get the buy-in times, you won't get the performance of the platform. Does that make sense, Manny? Because I've been on cheap platforms and they don't give you the fill times, they don't give you the price you want, they don't give you the entry points. Manny likes that. Look, you know as well as I do, Manny, the fill times on Tastyworks are insane. They're quick. Compare that to users of Thinkorswim, and they're kicking themselves. And the amount of times Tastyworks has gone down as a platform for me, it's not gone down. It's lagged a couple of times. But the platform hasn't actually gone down. Now compare that to Thinkorswim. How many times in the past month alone have I heard Thinkorswim go down? I think about 2 or 3 times. So in terms of reliability, Tastyworks is definitely up there. So I'm willing to pay the fees to get the service. Customer service is great, reliability is good, and all of that good stuff. Botis says fill times are bad on free trade. Exactly. Oliver, welcome. Never realized there was a difference. That kind of shows how new I am. Difference to what, Oliver? Oh, in terms of the platforms, what we're just talking about here. Yeah, Nan, totally. You guys won't know until you use a few different platforms. If you guys understand, hey Oliver, welcome Oliver. I don't think we've had you on the live chat, so welcome. Make sure you subscribe and join us on these live sessions. Yeah, okay, you're talking about platforms. Yeah, until you try a cheap platform, you will never know the difference. If you're not paying for the product, then we are the product. Exactly, Ajish. That is a great comment there from Ajish. Ajish is just giving so much value here, guys. He's giving some jokes. He's giving some feedback here. Botis is in the building. We got Oliver in the building. We got Manny. Roger is somewhere hiding in the live chat. We got Sakto. He's gone a bit quiet. We got all the originals. We got Ali Ahmed. We got shout out to you guys. We got Alex P, another new joiner of the lives. Alex P says, I think a good opportunity would be to make a video explaining the best platforms to use, as there's a lot of new investors coming into the scene. You may already have made a similar video, I'm not sure. Yeah, Alex, I made something similar. I've just not, I've been on a new wave of videos lately, as you guys can probably tell. I'm trying to find some crazy stocks and trying to give you guys value in terms of finding good stocks to invest in. But I like to make all sorts of videos, so I'll definitely flick back to the platform sort of video. I'm going to link in the live chat a website you guys can use to compare platforms. Let me just find it for you guys because it's quite useful. Compare fund platform. It's a bit of an old school website, but it can help when you want to compare platforms. It's mainly for investing platforms, not trading platforms like options trading or day trading. But check out this website, guys. I read it in the papers this weekend. Just put it in the live chat. Check out that website. It might help you guys out comparing different investment platforms. The website is a bit dated, but it does what it needs to, and it helps you compare. Helps you compare the different platforms. It's mainly for UK people, but I'll try and find one for the US guys. But Manny says, are you using TradingView for charts? Yes, I am indeed, Manny. I pay for the paid version because I like to set different price alerts. So I pay for it, but the free version is amazing. Bijou had a problem with the free version. Bijou, can you confirm, have you managed to get access now to the free version of TradingView? I think Botus uses it as well, but there should be no problems with you guys using the free version. What is the difference to TOS? Manny says. You mean TradingView? So TradingView, there's not the thing is, the only downside with Tastyworks is the graphs and the charts are, you cannot use them. They're just crap, right? So don't use, if you're going to use Tastyworks, do not use it for charting. TOS has great charts. Most people who use TOS use it for charting, but obviously with me using Tastyworks, the next best alternative to do my charting is TradingView. Most people know that. And I like Tastyworks. I like TradingView because you can set several different price alerts. It's user friendly. It's easier to use. And TradingView versus TOS. So TradingView isn't actually a trading platform. It's only a charting platform. You can't actually trade. You can trade on here, but I don't know anyone who does. It's purely a charting tool. It's a charting tool, Manny. TOS, you can chart in TOS and you can trade in TOS. Unfortunately, TOS is not available here in the UK, so Tastyworks is the next best alternative. Yeah, Manny, I like the charts, man. TradingView looks great, man. I can trade on here, chart on here every day. It's nice to look at. It's not confusing, and it's a good setup. Yeah, Botus confirms what we're doing here. So SOS. Any stocks you guys have in mind? Beyond has been doing really well recently. It seems to be consolidating here. I did hear recently, I didn't get a chance to trade it or shout out to the members, but Beyond was doing well, man. Beyond was doing well and went on some huge rally. Yeah, Manny, you need to, it's free as well. TradingView is free, Manny, so check it out by all means. You don't have to pay for it. You can do it for free. Not much in this world is free, guys. So if you can get it for free, do not waste any time. How do you know which stocks to invest into? It's a good question, Oliver. I get that question a lot. But let me tell you what I do. My members know I read the papers every single week. I read the news every single day. I read news on stocks every single day. I read news on the market every single day. You have to really get into the nitty-gritty of stocks and keep reading. Where is the market heading towards? Where are consumer trends? What are consumer trends, Oliver? Tell us. Electrical vehicles are the new consumer trends, or they are going to be the future. Drone technology is going to be the future. You need to understand the world and how it works, and how it correlates and how it relates to the markets. When you can link those two, you're off to a good foundation of investing. Psychology is a big part of trading, guys. Psychology is a big part of trading. And that's something you guys need to read up on as well. But I'll be teaching the members on that probably this weekend, Botus and Bijou. Manny says, Severe grammar for the SPAC. there's so many SPACs going on, Manny. There's so many incredible SPACs. I'll give you guys some SPACs. IPOE, IPOF. Those are a couple of good SPACs. I haven't looked at Gramo, I must admit. Ajish says, got a chance to get into NNDM and SOS and NEO go after seeing small correction today. Yeah, Ajish, these are good times to buy the dips. But like I was saying earlier in the live, Ajish, I don't know if you heard, SPY is scaring me, guys. SPY is definitely scaring me, you know. SPY is scaring me. Within the next, I feel in the next week or two, max 3 weeks, we're going to see some correct. I personally believe, this is my opinion, guys, you don't have to take it. My opinion, in the next couple of weeks, we see a sell-off down to 330, 320. Remember this live, guys, because when it happens, I'll be bringing it up. And I'll know who exactly was in this live with me. We got Manny, we got Ajish, we got the originals in here. We got Botis, we got Biju. Manny thinks SPY will get to 385 by Friday. Yeah. I mean, if it's clearly back above this trend line, Manny, then yeah, I think it will get to it will retest all-time high. But I think in the next couple of weeks to 3 weeks, geez, I can just visualize it happening, guys. I can visualize a massive sell-off just coming down to 330, 320. At least I see a sell-off at least to 358.50. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And like I said, based on this daily chart, you can see SPY is coming under this trend line. If it fails to maintain the trend line tomorrow, then guys, I think we're coming down. I think we're coming down soon. And one of the other things I've read recently this weekend, Alex says that sell-off would be a great time to get back involved through surely. Yeah, Alex, you want to buy at these dips. You definitely want to buy at these dips. Don't waste the opportunity of these dips, because when these dips happen, that allows you to go shopping. You need to use the dips to go shopping and buy some cheap stocks. Buy the stocks which I keep telling you guys about. Buy those stocks. But if you're holding them now, that's not a problem, because look what happens after every crash. A lot of people are going, oh, I'm going to wait till the crash before I invest. No, you don't do that. Even if you invested here, guys, on the 11th of Feb, before the coronavirus crash, it came crashing, but what happened? What happened within 6 months? It was already trading at where it last left off, even if not higher. So don't wait for crashes to invest, because if anything, if you are worried that the crash is going to happen, then scale out of your investment slightly, take off some profit slightly, or reduce the capital you have invested to protect a position, or to allow for you to have cash so you can buy dips, right? So say, for instance, the crash just happened next week or the week after, right? And it breaks below 368. You can basically reduce your capital in those investments and then buy at the dips. If it goes down to 320 or if it goes down to 358, that's your good dip buy opportunity, you know? Alex says he likes shopping. Yeah, I do. I did like shopping. I do like shopping. It's just a different form of shopping. So Biju says some of my holdings are not in a state to clear and be ready with the cash, especially the ones holding since COVID correction. Wait, let me read that again. Some of my holdings are not in a state to clear and be ready with the cash, especially the ones holding since. Not sure what you mean on that, Biju. Are you saying you're still holding some stocks since the crash, since March? Why can't you cash out? Because I'm assuming you're talking about shares, right? Biju, just elaborate on what you just said there. Alex says he likes shopping. Yep. I like both types of shopping, clothes shopping, but mainly stock shopping. As they're on stocks I can hold, so not a big problem, but wish some of them get into profit in a few days. I see, Biju. So you're still holding and waiting for profit from February? What stocks were you investing in? So I mean, like, if you're invested in solid stocks for the future with solid fundamentals, if a crash happens and it reverses, chances are you're going to be fine. It's just if you're investing in weak stocks that have weak fundamentals and weak financials, they're going to suffer the most, right? Anyone's in this live, make sure you drop a like here on the live. It be much appreciated. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to this live. We're trying to provide you guys with daily value. I know I've been slacking last week, guys, but I'll be back on these lives consistently. So yeah, guys, I mean, at this point, I'm looking to scale out of some investments just to allow for some more cash to buy some dips, because those dip buys are huge opportunities, especially in March when that COVID thing happened. If you could time this dip buy perfectly, man. Ruhan is in the building. Ruhan asked what's up with NEO. Nothing is up with NEO, guys. People are getting worried with NEO for no reason, saying it's coming down. Look, it's trading flat right now. It's 0.02% down for the day. And this is what I mean by NEO coming down. You have to look at it from a technical perspective as well as a fundamental perspective, guys. NEO is hugging this trend line. You can see this, right? Maybe I just adjust it slightly. Because we're on the bigger time frame, it looks a bit off. But if we go down to 30 minutes, you'll see what I mean. Or maybe I go up to the 2 hours. Yeah, I'll come on to AMC in a minute, Botus. So here we are, right? People are saying, oh, why is NEO coming down? Why is NEO coming? It's not coming down. Well, it is coming down, but it's coming down for a reason. It's allowing liquidity in the market, guys. This is allowing liquidity in the market. At these prices, imagine how many buyers we have sitting here. So what I'm expecting to happen is this. I would like for it to come down even further, retest the trend line, come back up. Now, obviously, the good news is coming out. There's several catalysts coming out. Yes, Alex, absolutely. There was some great news come out. Now, what you guys need to understand about the markets is news does not necessarily mean it's going to create a what you expect to happen in the market. Because let me tell you something, guys. If everybody's bullish, that is a sign to be concerned. If everybody is bearish, that is also a sign to be concerned. Because you guys should know that institutions monitor what you guys are thinking. They know what you're thinking before you do it. So if everybody's bullish on NEO, right? How many people do you think bought calls this morning and got stopped out of their trades because NEO didn't even move? Think outside the box, guys. You have to think outside the box. Just because the news says something's going to happen and everybody's bullish on NEO doesn't mean it's just going to jump up tomorrow just because they've they surpassed all their delivery targets, their sales targets. Doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. It doesn't happen the same day, guys. You need to give these stocks time. But I see what you mean. I take your point, but don't just expect stock prices to react so suddenly and so actively to news. It doesn't happen, guys. It doesn't happen. Keep in mind, NEO is trading near all-time highs here, guys. It's trading at near all-time highs. So sometimes the price needs to drop a bit for it to catch liquidity and buyers to step in and push the price higher and push it past all-time highs and gain the momentum. But good news does not necessarily mean the price is going to go up. Sonny Jr., welcome to the live. I haven't had you here before, I believe. Welcome to the channel as well. Make sure you subscribe. Manny Ayala says, what do you think about UAL? Yeah, I'll come on to these stocks shortly, guys. But what I'm saying on NEO, do not be concerned. I am down on NEO, guys. I am down. I'll admit it. I'm down on NEO, but I'm holding because it is a stock for the future. Now, if you're here for a short-term gain, then maybe NEO isn't a stock you should be investing in and trading. But if you're here for the long run like I am, then you just got to be patient, guys. If you got to be patient. Let me tell you something. Namski. We haven't seen you in a while, Namski. Welcome, Namski. Namski with the trumpets. What an entrance from Namski. Guys, can we just appreciate the entrance which we had here from Namski? He just entered the live chat with 3 trumpets. What an arrival here from Namski. Namski continues to surprise me, guys. He's one in a million here with the 3 trumpets. Let me tell you something here on NEO just before I move on. How many people do you think got stopped out of NEO on the 24th of November when we saw this huge sell-off here? Right? But think about it from a long-term investor's perspective. A long-term investor does not get concerned with slight pullbacks here and there. They are in for the long term, because over the course of a couple of years, NEO is going to give them those 100%, 300% returns. But if you're consistently, as a long-term investor, looking at all these pullbacks, you're not going to get the gains you wanted, guys, because you need to be patient. Does that make sense? Namski's been busy, but I'm glad to have you back. Everybody's getting busy, Namski. Everyone's getting busy, but good to have you here on the live with us. But I hope that makes sense to you guys, because if you're a long-term investor, which I am, as well as a day trader, you need to understand that you're going to get pullbacks, and you're just going to have to be patient. And when I invest in these stocks and do my research on these fundamentals and the technicals, I'm in for the long run, and I never sell for a loss, because I am fully confident in what I'm investing in. So I urge all of you guys to do as much research as possible in every single stock you invest in. Don't jump on the hype. Do not jump on the hype. Just because I say invest in the stock does not mean you guys need to invest in the stock. Do your research. Do your analysis. If it makes sense, if it makes sense financially for you, and the stock looks like it's going to grow over the next year or two as a long-term investor, that is when you invest, and you don't look back. I mean, you can check every few months, see how the stock is doing, and take it from there. Namski asks, like Ajish's question on NOK. Where is Ajish's question on NOK? Have I missed that, Ajish? I'm sorry. I think I missed. Did I miss your question, Ajish? I didn't see it. I really didn't see it. I don't see anything on maybe it was it on another live, Namski? I can't remember that. Yeah, Nokia, you know, they're in the 5G space now, guys. They're potentially getting deals with Saudi Arabia to build the 5G networks in Saudi Arabia. Nokia's got a lot going for it. It's not all about the WSB hype that's being generated there. There you go, Botis. Botis has got diamond hands. Anyone in this live, you guys need to know, Botis has diamond hands. So, and his nickname is now BOS. His name is BOS, and I'll let you guys guess what that stands for. Alex P says, what's your take on NOK, especially extended project given to Nokia recently? What's this question? Oh, right, Alex. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm saying Nokia, although WSB are they're retail traders trying to pump the stock, that aside, guys, Nokia still has a great future. They're no longer a B2C business. They are now a B2B business model. They are potentially having Sonny, you crack me up. No. Okay, I'll give you a clue. The first word is balls. BOS. So guess what? You know what the first word is? Balls. So guess what the next two words are. So yeah, look, they've got a good thing going for them, Nokia. They've taken themselves. Oh, Sonny's got it. Sonny's on the right page now. But yeah, look, Nokia, you can't ignore. There's some good things coming for them. Ignore all the hype for a minute and just work out what is Nokia doing to grow its business. It's in the right step. It's doing the right steps. It's in the right space. 5G is growing, and let's leave it at that. I hope that makes sense, guys. As I said earlier in the live, guys, Tesla. I know Botis is a big fan of Tesla, as am I, guys. I am a big fan of Tesla, but the numbers don't lie, and the analyst ratings don't lie. Well, they do lie sometimes, but yeah, Botis, just hold through, man. Hold through, like we say. How much have you got in Nokia? I'm interested to know about this. I'm extremely light on Nokia, so I'm not concerned in the slightest. How much are you in, Botis, on Nokia? I'm interested to know. So Tesla, right? So many different contradicting analyst ratings on Tesla. Some are saying it's going to go up to $1,200. Some analyst ratings are down 85%, such as JP Morgan. So you can see the disparity there in analyst ratings, which gives me concern, because I don't really think analysts knows. They don't know what's going to happen to Tesla. Nobody knows. It's a stock that continues to surprise people, and I don't know what it's doing here. it broke that triangle and it's swinging like crazy, and it's nobody knows what's going to happen with Tesla. Nobody can tell you for sure. BG is in Nokia as well. I hope you guys are in fairly light. I'm not in heavy in Nokia either, but don't forget, guys, if you're invested in using eToro or whatever, you guys are going to get dividends as well, and those dividends are going to get added to your account automatically, especially in eToro. So eToro will pay you dividends. So let's see how Nokia gets on, but I'm not giving up on Nokia, guys, by any means. The fundamentals speak for themselves, and they are in a good they're in a good space to take themselves out of a hole. So don't give up on them yet. John A is here. You're not supposed to take what analysts say face value during research. Exactly, John. But I'm not saying we're taking it as face value. We're not saying that, John. We're not saying that. We're using it as a benchmark. We're using it to say that the disparity in these analyst ratings just shows the confusion going on with Tesla. No one knows what's going to happen next. So I think you've just taken it out of context there, John. We're not relying on analyst ratings. We're using it as benchmarks, because what else have we got to go off of? Analysts do calculations for a reason, John. Analysts do calculations for a reason. So they do have some weight. You can't just ignore analyst ratings. They have some weight. They have calculations behind it. They have research behind it. And we're not saying take it for face value. All right? Okay, John. That's fair play. So Aji says Naked is sleeping all day, Nick. Someone needs to give a pat. Ajish. Botis, I got like 500 USD on AMC though. What's that one making? Yeah, dude, man. These are all me. The AMC crew and the GME crew. I was in it for a point in time, guys. But I feel like the hype is slowly dying here. Question is, what's going to happen next? The thing that's going to happen next is the hype is going to die, the retail trader is going to sell, and we're going to see a big sell-off. That's what I personally think is going to happen. The whole point of the whole WSB thing was to prove a point and to stop all the sellers out of their trades, all the hedge funds. But, that's already... It's already closing in, so we're going to see sell-offs happen. I don't really know what's happening with Naked right now. I did obviously make money on it, but not back into it. So, yeah, John, you're right. You're absolutely right, John. I'm with you. You can do your own calculations as well. You don't need analyst ratings. But they're there, and there's some, there's some, not reliable, there's some, what's the word? There's some renowned firms, let's just say that. I don't really know, Botis, man. I don't really know, man. The whole thing for me is up in the air right now. This is all new to the markets, guys. All this manipulation that's being found out. It's going to create some regulation, I believe, in the markets. It's going to create some sort of change, which will all sort of... We will all come to know what the change will be. It'll either be an extra added fees, whatever it might be. Something is going to affect us due to what's happened. How did you start trading? Oliver, that's a good question. I like questions like that. I do like questions like that. So... I started trading, investing, and I've lost a lot of money, would you believe? I have lost a lot of money because I did not understand what I was doing. I was throwing money at stocks, expecting them to just turn green. And I did not have the patience at first with trading or investing. I wanted to see money so quickly. I wanted to see money overnight. But let me tell you something, guys, that does not happen. This isn't a get-rich quick scheme. You need to know what you're doing. You need to understand. You need to research. You need to have patience, and you need to understand trading and investing psychology. That's probably one of the biggest things that sets you apart. Anybody can read a chart, guys. Anybody can learn to read a chart, and anybody can learn to do their own research. What sets you apart is your psychology, and what sets you apart is how you predict the next steps in the market. Always think 5-10 steps ahead, which is why I think personally, based on what I'm seeing, increased leverage for retail traders. They're using leverage to trade the markets. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 2-3 weeks somebody pulls the rug, someone says let's switch off, and they see a huge sell-off. But yeah, like I said, margins, as that margin right now using leverage is at its highest, and you're seeing brokerage firms start pulling back on how much leverage they give. So that tells me brokerage firms are fearing for the worst, right? Because if they start giving all their traders tons of leverage and everything crashes out, traders lose money, I think brokerage firms are preventing a bigger mess, and it's going to get interesting. Why did HITIF get suspended? No idea, Sonny. You tell me. When did that happen, Sonny? Today? No idea. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the live here. So we've been live for roughly, I don't even know. How long have we been live, guys? I don't even know. Anyway, I think we're going to call it a day there, guys. I really appreciate you guys joining me on yet another live. We're going to try and do this on a daily basis and help you guys understand the markets, find some trades, and we're going to do some live trading days as well. Say 66 minutes. Thanks very much. Thanks, Botis, for joining me again. We'll catch you in the members group tomorrow, and have a good evening, guys. Enjoy the night. You guys have been great in the live chat, and like I said, we'll continue to do this on a daily basis if and when I am available. Botis wants it daily. He's asking for it. I'll do my best, Botis, but you got to keep encouraging me to get back onto the lives. And yeah, like I said, the biggest takeaways today, guys, is check out VIX. Make sure you're using it. Check out MTUM, courtesy of Manny. Use those 3 and they will benefit you. Thank you for your help, Alex, as well. Thank you for your support, guys. Thank you, Manny. Do the dailies. Okay, Manny, let's do it. Let's do our best to keep up these dailies, and we'll catch you tomorrow, guys, hopefully. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.